Alright guys, I hope you're enjoying your summer so far. If you are unsure about any of the class times, because we've hit our summer timetable now, we've got a few of the instructors who've got their timetables above in the calendar. If your instructors isn't there, then hopefully they'll get it on pretty soon, hopefully over the next couple of weeks. But if you are unsure, give us a call and we'll let you know when the sessions are. And remember, your membership is open, so if you can't make your normal day or the new time, then give us a call, come along to one of our other instructors' classes so that you don't miss out on any of that training over the summer. But for those of you who are away but have access to the internet, you can check out this video. This is Lizzie Jeffries. She is our Member of the Month for August 2011. Okay, so Lizzie, before we talk to you, I kind of got to explain what you're wearing because the kids at home are going to be wondering why you're not in a white suit like myself, and also why we've got a white belt who is Student of the Month. We've got some pretty big news. Myself, Sensei Paul and Sensei Phil have just been awarded affiliate instructor status from RJ Bucks, Roger Gracie Academy in Buckinghamshire. This is huge news for the club. It means our jiu-jitsu as a whole level has grown so much over the last few years. Myself, Sensei Paul and Phil have all been working super hard to get that status, and we're really proud to be able to offer classes in that as well. And they'll be coming along in September. Now, Lizzie is one of the people who's been doing jiu-jitsu with us for 2 years? Thereabouts. And she's had some pretty big news recently. She was one of our first female competitors and she competed at the British Championships earlier in the year. And we were all pretty impressed with how you got on. Let the guys at home know.
I had 3 rounds in the British Open and won 2 of them, which got me a silver medal.
Yeah, so silver British champion. Now, at white belt level, you might be thinking, okay, so she won against some beginners, but in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, there are only 4 grades. We have white, blue, purple, brown, and black. The white grade is the grade you get when you start, but the white belts are pretty good, particularly when you compete at British level. So that was a huge, huge achievement. But that's not the only achievement that Lizzie's had. She's also a karate black belt. She helps along with Sensei Barry and sometimes Sensei Paul as well. And recently, she was the first female to beat the Kata World Championship champion. Tell us a little bit about that and the nerves going into that competition.
Yeah, so I was the mixed style, so people from all styles. I think the person I beat was a Wado champion. And we had 2 rounds, and after the first round, Sensei Paul told me that I was a couple of points up on the current world champion, and that kind of drove me to really put everything I had into the second round, and I was lucky enough to beat her. Yeah,
I don't know about lucky. I mean, we were all watching. I remember myself, Sensei Barry and Sensei Paul were around the mat, Sensei Phil as well, and you deserved it, but it was such a good performance, and I know a massive achievement, not just for you, but for the coaches as well. You know, to produce someone who can do that is brilliant. The people who have been Student of the Month recently have been chosen because of competition success, and obviously we've just found out that Lizzie's had loads of that. However, your story I think is a little bit different, and there's a few things that I wanted to pull on. The first is Lizzie is super, super intelligent. I hope you don't mind me telling these guys that. She's currently studying at Oxford, a Master's in Biochemistry. Now, you still find the time to train how many times a week?
About 6.
6 times a week she's still training. And I know that, particularly when the kids get to GCSE level or SATS level, some parents take the kids out of training to try and concentrate on it, but you found a really nice balance between it. How do you find training can help your studying, or not? How does that fit?
Oh, I think that when I'm studying, like there's only a point you can study to before you start losing concentration, but if I break that up and in the middle, instead of going and watching TV or something, if I go and train, then when I come back I feel like I can focus a lot better and there's not a distraction of what I just watch my TV or what I just listen to, but I'm more focused and I feel more awake, so I find that really actually helps my studying.
Definitely, and we were talking a little bit before we did this interview about why you train and why you do karate, because your goal is different to a lot of the people again that we've had on. You don't want to be the next big champion. It would be nice, but it's not your first and foremost goal. You said something really nice to me about why you do kata, because you only compete in kata 90% of the time. Tell the kids at home exactly what you told me, because it would probably best coming from you.
So the reason I do kata, and the reason I love kata so much, is that when you do a kata and put 100% into it, like everything you've got, then afterwards there is no feeling that's more relaxing. Like you feel completely calm after you bang out the best kata you possibly can. and I can't find that kind of relaxation from anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, as instructors, I know we talk about getting into the zone with the kids, and it should be like nothing else is going on around you. And I think that's part of the addiction people get to kata. Once they start doing it, it becomes a bit like a meditation, I suppose. That's absolutely cool. I think the kids at home have got plenty to get from that interview, but I know you're going to do a kata for us. We're going to do Pinan Sandan to help any of the orange belts and green belts with the katas. Also any of the high grades who maybe need a bit of work on their previous kata. You can check out Lizzie doing Pinan Sandan by clicking on the Students tab at the top. But for now, Lizzie, thank you very much. I hope you carry on to do some good medals, and best of luck with the Masters. And you guys, we'll see you back in September. We're back from the school holidays, and all class will be back to normal. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.